Hello everyone, my name is Tiffany, and on behalf of the Colorado Department of Revenue, it is my pleasure to walk you through this video introduction on Colorado wage withholding. This video focuses on how to calculate Colorado income tax withholding for general situations using the 2020 version DR 1098. You can pause or rewind this video at any time to review the information provided. Let's go ahead and get started. The Colorado Department of Revenue aims to make complex tax information easier to understand. The information provided in this presentation will only address the calculations for Colorado income tax withholding for standard situations and will not address complex situations or any other withholding types. Significant federal tax reform through the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act resulted in dramatic differences in the calculation of federal taxable income. This in turn resulted in major changes to the federal W-4 form, which is used to calculate wage withholding. The state of Colorado does not have a separate withholding certificate or W-4 equivalent, so the federal W-4 is used to calculate Colorado state wage withholding. As personal exemptions on the federal return are currently suspended and are not used in calculating the federal taxable income, Colorado has transitioned to using a simplified calculation worksheet for wage withholding that does not factor the number of dependents. As Colorado has a flat income tax rate, the simplified worksheet is intended to be more accurate in terms of correct withholding amounts with respect to employee tax liabilities. Using a basic example, we will show you how to calculate the Employee Colorado income tax withholding using the 2020 version DR 1098 wage withholding worksheet. Be sure when starting calculations that you are using the employee taxable wages. This is the gross wages less any pre-tax deductions. Our example employee is paid weekly and has taxable wages of $1,000. The W-4 shows that the employee is single with 2 dependents and is not requesting any additional withholding. Employee taxable wages are entered on line 1A of the worksheet, $1,000 for this example. The example states that the pay period is weekly. Using the pay period table, we use the value provided, 52 for weekly, on line 1B. Following the instructions on the worksheet, we multiply 1A and 1B to find the value for 1C, $52,000 based on our values. The W-4 shows that the employee is listed as single. Since this is not married filing joint, we enter $4,000 on line 2A. Following the worksheet instructions, line 1C minus 2A equals $48,000. This value is input on line 2B. Line 2B is then multiplied by 4.55%, the Colorado income tax rate. $2,184 is the result entered on line 2C. Next, the value on line 2C is divided by the number of pay periods used on line 1B, 52 in this case. The result, $42, is entered on line 2D. On line 2E, report any additional withholding amounts requested by the employee on the W-4. Our example employee is not requesting additional withholding, so for our example, 2E equals 0. The amount calculated on line 2D plus any additional withholding requested on 2E are added together and rounded to the nearest dollar to find the value of 2F, the total Colorado withholding for this pay period. The wage withholding can be calculated using the worksheet manually, like we just did, or can be input into an Excel spreadsheet. A link to the Excel spreadsheet with the formulas is available on our website. The Excel spreadsheet rounds the Colorado withholding to the nearest dollar automatically. Colorado wage withholding is to be calculated separately for each pay period, as employee wages may change from one period to the next. In our second example, the same employee has taxable income of $1,700. Since payroll is weekly, 52 is used for the number of pay periods. On line 2A, 4,000 is used as the W-4 completed by the employee shows that he is not claiming married filing joint. The increase in taxable income results in an increase in Colorado withholding. Values from the pay period table are not adjusted from one pay period to the next, as these values are determining a ratio of income and withholding. If the value from the pay period table is adjusted, it will result in underwithholding for the provided pay period. A business with weekly pay periods will always use 52 as the value on the worksheet for the number of pay periods on lines 1B and 2D. There are a wide variety of resources and tools that are available to you through the Colorado Department of Revenue. Please keep these resources in mind if you find you ever need support. My name is Tiffany, and on behalf of the Colorado Department of Revenue, Taxation Division, Education and Training, thank you for watching this video, and thank you for being tax compliant.